Hey guys, Michael here. We'll show you what I did to the racing lawnmower. Finally posting it. Sorry I didn't do it last night. Right now I have my battery charging. It's almost charged. I put some dielectric grease in that light and this light, and redid a bunch of connectors. Got the new ignition because the old one broke. It pretty much exploded. Here's the fan. Got that done up right. And if you look here, if you see my past videos, it was not clean in there. Got the engine shined up a bit. Put a new shroud on so all the wires don't look all bad. So, yeah. And, well, it's not a shroud, it's a wire loom. Sorry about that. Got the radio. Bungee cord instead of the rope, which bungee cord's better. Covered the speaker box with duct tape, made it look better. If there's anything I could change about what this motor looked like, it'd be the flywheel, because it looks horrible. Might even just put a coat of matte black over it. This side's looking pretty good too. So is that. Getting my rims clean. Looking a lot better. But what I really want to show you guys tonight is what I did. Here's a sneak peek. There you guys go. There's a lot of switches in there. That one over there, that's for future. That's for a horn. It's a two-way switch. That's momentary. And you can go the other way. But I'm only going to wire it so it works one way. Or it can power two different things, you know. I can do that. Anyways, those switches, there's a good amount of them there. And here they are. This one here works without the ignition. Which is the radio. So I wired that up and the ignition does not have to be on. The ignition was off and I can turn the radio on now. Which I think is pretty darn good, from what I know. And I'll show you what all the other switches do. And believe me, I've added a lot to this lawnmower. Hell, not really a lot. I just redid a bunch of wiring, but I did add a few nice things. I'm going to turn on the ignition. Instead of having the lights be on when I have the ignition on, which I will demonstrate, used to when I turn on the ignition, both the black lights and the front lights were on separate switches. Or, I mean, we're on the same key, which I didn't like that, because then I can short it out. So now they're on the two top switches. These are front, and these are back. And the next thing is, sorry about that, pause for a second. That's the radio. The ignition's on. Got a switch for the fan, and then this is a button for the future. I have something for it. I got myself that guys. Now here comes the grand finale. We'll shut off the lights for this one. Almost all the lights. Turn on the ignition. And turn off my light. Now, how often do you see a lawnmower with an underglow? In fact, I don't think you even really see that at all. Yep, that's nice. Sorry, my camera's being kind of dumb. Let me just turn all my lights back on. Anyways, got everything wired up. And I'm going to show you the underglow. How I got that done. 4 LED strips. They cost about $6 on eBay. Anyways, they cost about $6 on eBay. Sorry, just adjusting the camera there so you can see better. Yeah. And I put them in a wire loom. Not this wire loom, but this wire loom, and I'm going to make it a little bit tighter to the frame. Probably just zip tie it. In fact, never mind, I have a wire right here I just did it with. There, that's done. Now it's held together. There's 4 of them. I have them tied together right here. And that's about it. There's one last thing I gotta show you. Oh, actually, no, there's not. No, I redid. Oh, my electrical kit that I bought off of eBay has a lot of stuff on it. I used a bunch of it. I ordered 25 feet of 12 gauge wire. I think I only have about a foot left. I got all these electrical connectors. They go all the way up to, I believe, 10 gauge, which is, if you guys don't know, that's a decently thick wire. I think I got some, because this wire right here, that's 12 gauge. This is about 18 gauge. 12 gauge, 18 gauge. I bought a bunch of inline fuses, which you just snip right here and then crimp them or strip them or whatever you want to do with them. And they came with 5 30 amp fuses, and they're pretty well waterproofed. Some more electrical tape, a whole buttload of heat shrinks. I've had this forever, but it's my soldering iron. More heat shrinks, some more wire. There's a bunch of dielectric grease in there too. And this wire here, I don't know what gauge that is, but pretty thick gauge wire. That's what I use for everything. Now I gotta find a way to stuff this thing back in there. And it barely fits, but it fits. Almost like it's meant to be. Alright, well, that's the last thing, guys. Michael Maxwell, out.